By Paul Vieira. Ottawa. Canada's annual inflation rate continued to accelerate in January, hitting a 30-year plus high and exceeding the 5% level, a result that likely adds to the pressure on the Bank of Canada to begin raising rates in 2 weeks. Canada's Consumer Price Index increased 5.1% on a year-over-year basis in January, Statistics Canada said Wednesday, versus a 4.8% rise in November. Inflation in January surpassed market expectations of 4.8%, according to TD Securities. The last time Canadian inflation is this elevated was in September of 1991, when annual prices advanced 5.5%. On a month-over-month basis, CPI rose 0.9%, or the largest such advance since January 2017. On a seasonally adjusted monthly basis, the CPI was up 0.6%. Meanwhile, the average of the Bank of Canada's preferred measures for underlying core inflation in January also accelerated, climbing 3.2% in January from 3% in the previous month. January's average also marked a 30-year plus high. Core inflation provides a measure of price changes and excludes volatile goods like food and energy. Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem signaled last week that rate rises were imminent, after describing Canada's current rate of inflation as being too high. He said in a speech that the economy needs higher interest rates to moderate growth in spending and bring demand in line with supply. The next Bank of Canada decision is scheduled for March 2. Desjardins Securities economist Royce Mendes said inflation in Canada is set to accelerate even further and unlikely to materially slow down before April, citing higher energy and food costs, the latter affected by protests blocking US-Canada cross-border trade traffic. Still, that's not enough to justify a 50 basis point hike by the Bank of Canada in March, nor the 7 rate hikes priced in by markets for this year, he said. It's clear that central bankers need to tighten policy, but high household debt levels will temper the Bank of Canada's aggressiveness. Statistics Canada said some of the main contributors toward higher annual inflation were gasoline, up nearly 32%, homeowners' replacement expenses, or the amount of money required to maintain the market value of a residence, up 13.5%, and meat, up 10.1%. Write to Paul Vieira at paul.vieira@wsj.com.